why are you not able to convey your thought in your manner? Because of hesitation, I know that. The most of the people have the same problems nowadays. I know that. So many people I have talked through the many applications you can consider, and I observed the way of their talking. During conversation, I got lots of hesitation in that person's conversations. I know that. But in that time, I couldn't say their exact problem because of I was in a conversation, and that's why if I was telling their mistakes in their conversation, so maybe that could be feel bad by having my perception about their speaking. So that's why I wouldn't tell any one of them. But personally, I thought I should be make some kinds of content to deliver to all of you. If I will mention my personal perceptions about those person who have been making a lot of mistake in their conversation, so maybe that can be the better idea for all of them, and they can be gradually improve themselves in this field, right? Many of them have a lots of confusion like whether we should be prefer to learning the grammar rules or directly speak with the new peoples in this way. First, I will be preferring to all of them like they have to just learn how to create the sentence first. Because without having the basic knowledge of creating any kinds of sentence, how will you jump on the learning grammar? Because grammar is the very huge, you can say. You can consider grammar as the sea. If you jump into this sea, you will be gone yourself, right? So first of all, you need to learn how to create sentence, normal sentence, like you have to observe the thing which is available at your home. Try to make over there lots of sentence, common sentence. You have to just accumulating the sentence number of plenty of sentence. You will have a plenty of sentence, multiple sentence, so you can be convey your thought in better manner by yourself, right? By the connecting with the new peoples, you will have a lots of confusion, and maybe there are many kinds of thoughts it would be going on during the conversation with the peoples, right? So there's only the problem will so people's has nowadays because they have a distracted their attention from many part of it, whether my grammar is going to be a good, or I'm speaking well with that person or not. These kinds of confusion often is going on with the peoples nowadays. So that's why still I'm going to share my personal experience to all of you. I hope you would be like to understand my opinion and keep working gradually towards that field. Okay. According to me, there is no requirement of having any kinds of information, especially in the beginning time to learning grammar rule and etc. You have to just learn how to speak normally with the people. You can create an environment at your home with your kids. If you're a student, so you can create an environment around your friends. And if you're a shopkeeper, so you can create an environment with your customers. Normally, you can ask them like, "What can I do for sir? What kinds of things would you like to prefer from my store?" Whether they are educated, they must reply in that way. Otherwise, it's okay. Don't be afraid and feel ashamed to making um, this kinds of way. The people have the biggest issues. They are very afraid to taking any kinds of step in life. If you are going to afraid a lot to doing, yeah, acting any kinds of action into your life, how would you get the result? Whether you will get the good result, yeah, even bad, but at least you will get the consequences, no? Without taking any kinds of step towards any kinds of field, how do you get the conclusions, right? So according to me, do not make afraid of yourself to doing any kinds of act into your life. Okay. So that's why don't be afraid of making any kinds of mistakes, especially in the spoken field, because without making, how will you get the piece of corrections, right? So that's why according to me, you need to learn how to create the normal sentence and how to talk with the normal conversation with the people, and gradually I think in this time you will get a lots of application available on the play store. You can prefer yourself to by putting any one kinds of application, and through that application you can connect with a million of peoples. By that way you can interacting, you can be maintain your consistency, you will be knowing there are so many things you can consider. So according to me, that would be really effective idea of yours to indulging yourself in this field and learning and grabbing the good experience of your life, as well as when you will be able to do by like advanced conversations with the tutors, so you can be pray for yourself by purchasing the subscription of the application, and you can indulge yourself towards their that kinds of field also, right? After spending the 1 year of learning this process, you can consider like you should able to taking the prescriptions of, yeah, I mean any kinds of subscription of any uh, purchasable application by correcting your grammar and learning grammar portion also, right? So first of all, you need to grab the experience of learning, having the command on this language, because whatever language, according to me, you going to learn, you have to go through your native way. How did you learn your native language? Through the observing of your parents talk. So you have to just apply the same way to learning this language also, because this is the second language. How could you expect from yourself to be a good in this field within a very few days? It will be taking a time process. I think it will be taking a lots of time of yours. You have to be a patient, gradually working towards it, and don't be focused on different kinds of persons way of talking, and insisting yourself, and regretting yourself. Like many, I have talked with many one of them, and after having my opinion, my conversation, they started regretting a lot. They started giving me their excuses like, and when I had a time, I couldn't utilize that time. Otherwise, I would be better in this field now. So these kinds of perception you have to remove out, because there is no meaning of putting these kinds of excuses on the people. Yeah, because always situations make you aware which time which is perfect for yours to indulging yourself in kinds of field, in that type of fields, right? So when you are aware this is a good to you, because God knows already about you, God has a plan for you. That's why they are wearing you by the putting any kinds of situations. So don't be afraid of involving yourself towards any kinds of field, and don't regret a lot, because your regression will insisting you internally of your interest. They will suppressing your enthusiastic energy, and you won't be able to do any kinds of things as you want to go to your life. Okay, be patient, passionately walk towards your goal, and gradually walking towards it, because by the learning any kinds of skills, it takes a lot of time, not your expectations. It takes a lot of time. You won't expect, yeah, how amount of time it takes from you, right? You can't expect. So I will be giving you only the recommendation. You have to do work only towards your goal. Yeah. So if you like my opinion, put your comment and give me your opinion. Okay, and you must join my channels. Yeah. Bye, take care.